naysayers, the unbelievers, the haters, the doubters. This is about us. When we started this journey, we told you it was going to be trying.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Derrick.
And I'm Eric.
And welcome to another edition of Beyond the Game, where we debate hot sports topics, mano y mano, for the mighty hand of Thanos.
Let's go to the coin toss.
I got heads.
I got tails. Tails it is.
All right, let's go. Let's talk about this All-Star weekend.
Woo,
So last night, Tyler Hero won the three-point contest, and we had Mac McClung win another dunk contest. What do you think about the All-Star weekend?
Man, I think the All-Star weekend, I like the premise of the weekend, but I think that the All-Star weekend should go back to what it used to be. I think it's the East versus the West. If you want to do anything, or if you want to try to change it in some form or fashion, I think probably the biggest thing that you can probably look at doing is probably doing USA versus International.
Yeah, they used to have that.
They did that in the NHL.
Yeah.
This year.
NBA used to do it.
And that went over real well. Mm-hmm. USA played Canada, played the Netherlands, Sweden. And I'm telling you, it was a very competitive game.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the hype has been surrounded about who are the best players in the NBA. Are they all international? Are they all USA? Mm-hmm. A lot of the USA, a lot of people from USA say, we feel like we have our better players over here than they do. And they put that to the test when they play USA versus the world when they play in the Olympics.
Yeah.
However, you got to remember those international players are playing on their own teams.
Yeah.
Internationally,
mm-hmm.
We're playing all together.
Yeah.
So take all those individual international NBA guys.
Mm-hmm. Put them
together on an international NBA team
in America.
And guess what?
Who you got winning?
I don't know.
If you got the USA players today and the NBA players today, and the international players today on different teams in the All-Star game, who you got winning?
Hey, we got some. I'm telling you right now, we got some dogs international.
Who what team you got winning?
Think about it. I would say international.
I'm saying the American.
I don't know. Like I said, because you got. Think about it. You got Jokic. You
Giannis.
Got Wemby. Yep. You got Giannis. You got, that's a heck of a line right there, boy.
It is. Watch this. I got LeBron, I got KD, I got Steph. Okay. Exactly.
LeBron, you got LeBron. Not beating them three. You got LeBron, KD, and Steph. Yeah. I get it. But you got Shea. Shea is Canadian.
He's
yeah. So you got Shea.
We got John Morant. We got Anthony Edwards.
Okay. You got Ja. You got Ja. You got Anthony. But you still got to remember we got it.
We got Kawhi.
Yeah. You got.
Yeah.
Well,
but I'm Joel Embiid.
You got Embiid. So
he's American.
No, he ain't.
He's American.
No, he ain't.
Who he play for the USA?
Joel is not.
Who he play for the USA?
But he's not.
He's not.
He's American.
He's the international. That's what I'm saying. Hey, I'm telling you. I can put it like this.
He's an entire shoestring. He's an entire shoestring.
Steph could go for 40.
LeBron
behind the arc. Both of them could go for 40 behind the arc. Even KD can.
Will be hurt in the big man area. Maybe, because we still got Karl Anthony Towns. We still got AD. But y'all dudes gonna have to play defense. And they're gonna get drugged.
You got
they're gonna get drugged.
Anunoby from the
he's from here.
But see, no, he's not.
He's not from overseas.
Yeah. You got a couple.
No.
You still got a couple names. Barrett.
I ain't worried about him.
Yeah, you got him.
I ain't worried about him.
But see, the thing about it is,
if these dudes you name
you got to figure out who's.
You know what we should do?
Who's you gonna play?
You know what we should do?
What?
We should put together a roster.
So you get the international, I'm gonna get the American roster. So on the next episode, we'll have a list. You still rolling?
Yeah.
We still rolling? Make sure we still rolling. Cause we're gonna put this together.
I'm telling you,
on the next episode, we're gonna have this international losing team, and I'm gonna have my American gold medalist winning team stacked and ready to go.
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing about that, y'all. And y'all pay a lot of attention to this. he said that the Lakers are going to make the Western Conference Final with an international player.
No, LeBron James.
Luka.
No, LeBron James.
International player. He might have LeBron James.
Yes.
But LeBron James is passing the torch over to Luka. So we'll see.
You got to take the torch.
Who you got.
You got to take the torch. They ain't never passed the torch.
Exactly. We'll see. Matter of fact, y'all smash that like and subscribe button. And matter of fact, you guys make up a list. Tell us who you think is going to win between the international All-Star game amongst the versus the United States individuals.
And you know what?
From in the NBA.
Just because the excitement that we have right now lets you know that's the way the NBA should be going. It should be international players versus the USA.
Not the G
and that
League,
determines who the best in the world.
Not the G League or anything like that. So tell us what you think.
Let's get it. All right, y'all. We're going to go to commercial, and we'll be right back after this, y'all.
Champion Character Water, revitalizing not only your body, but your character as well.
Do you have it in you?
Okay, our next topic is we're going to speak about Aaron Rodgers in the NFL. How you feel about Aaron Rodgers being sent to either another team or totally retiring?
My biggest thing, I feel like after Achilles tear, man, you're done. If you're over 30 years old and you tear your Achilles, you're done. I knew once he tore that Achilles, I tore mine. once you're over 30 and you tear that Achilles, you're never gonna be the same. I don't care how much money you got. They call it the old man's disease, and I feel like after he tore that Achilles, luckily he got paid.
So you don't feel like Aaron Rodgers still got anything left in the tank, or he could help a team?
I think Aaron Rodgers got a few things fighting against him. For one, he's the biggest prima donna in football. That's number one. Ooh. Number two is that Achilles tear, and number three is what have you done for me lately? He's been up in New York just rotten. It stinks up there.
He hasn't
and it ain't the streets.
He hasn't been rotten now. He's been an enigma. So he's in the dark room. Mm-hmm. He's trying to find himself.
That man been going to the bank. That's about it. That's all he's been doing consistently is going to the bank.
He's contemplating life, so to speak.
Yeah, I bet.
So would he be able to? You think he'd be able to help another team?
Nah, I think the Aaron Rodgers saga or era is over. I feel like it's been over.
So he couldn't be a bridge gap quarterback for somebody else.
Nah, I think his personality don't connect with others. That's that ego. His personality runs people the wrong way. When you are a prima donna or he's the Luka of the NFL.
Ooh,
but Luka's young, so you can still you can't train an old dog new tricks. Ain't that what they say?
Can't teach
the old dog new tricks. He's the old dog. It's time to move on, baby. He's the old injured dog that just got paid. What? How much? I can't remember how much they paid him, but it was a hefty amount.
So do you think he still have? He has no talent left in the.
I think he still has talent, but I think that his ego speaks louder than his play now.
Okay, so how you feel about his leadership? If
terrible.
Let's say
terrible.
Oh, so he wouldn't be able to mentor a younger. Ooh, wow.
Has he done it yet?
Well, yeah. Well, when he was in Green Bay, they got rid of him.
Yeah. Why? And what happened with the young quarterback?
Well, see, that's the thing. They gave him the ability. They gave him the keys to the Jets.
Who?
Organization.
Aaron Rodgers.
And he didn't do nothing with it.
And he left. And what did Love do?
Well, Love is
love.
Yeah, he's making strides. I can tell you.
Love is love.
Him and Green Bay are in cahoots with each other right now.
What's the Jets looking like?
Well, you can't love the one you was with. Love the one you with now.
What's the Jets looking like?
But yeah, I know there's a couple of youngsters on that team who basically said that they wouldn't play with him.
No, they good. His personality rubs people the wrong way.
So now, what's the stopgap for that? Is it Tyrod Taylor? Are we putting in Tyrod Taylor until we figure out who's the next quarterback?
Let me say this. I've never done this before, but I'm gonna go on camera and I'm gonna say this in front of the whole world. New York Jets, call me. If y'all want to waste y'all money on quarterback, I'm right here, baby. I'll show up. I'll throw my Achilles too, and I'll take half the money that Aaron Rodgers took. I got you. I'm gonna do y'all that favor. I'll do y'all that favor. I'm going on camera and say I'm entering the draft.
I'm pretty sure that there's a couple of you guys out there that probably can take Aaron Rodgers' place. That would be a whole lot better than this one,
and a whole lot cheaper. So I think it's time.
If you feel like that, you make sure you subscribe and you call us.
Right. Yeah, it's time to move on from Aaron Rodgers, man. Great quarterback, a Hall of Fame quarterback. Had a Hall of Fame career, got him a Super Bowl, but got him 2-3 MVPs?
Yeah, and well, he's got 2 MVPs, and apparently the word out on the street is that Tennessee might be the best place for him to go.
Is that where he's from? Is that home?
I think the best.
That's where he should go.
I think the best place for him to go is on the couch.
Yeah, I thought he was from California, but he said Tennessee. So I think either way, it's home. Let's go home, man. Maybe he made him a lot of money.
Maybe he need to go back in that dark room. I don't know. You guys let us know what you guys think. So
Well, we're gonna go on from here. We're gonna hit another commercial break, and we'll be back with y'all.
I'm Keith Robinson, Vice President and Creative Consultant of the Marvel Not Network. And I'd like to tell you about something, if you don't already know. We built this network because we understand, man, it's a fast-paced world, and it's hard to stay connected. So that's why we built it. And that's for you and about you. Whether you're at home, on the go, at the office, it doesn't matter. You're always connected, whenever and wherever you need it the most. So join the Marvel Not Network today and experience the power, y'all, of a real connection, a strong connection, where we're building a future. That's right, we're building a future, not just a network. The Marvel Not Network, y'all. Real shows, real people, real results.
Okay, so we have our next chat line question here. How do we get a lot of African American coaches into professional sports?
Okay.
And since it's the African American month and season, we're gonna ask that question.
Okay. I think that I think we're in a perfect era of getting more African American coaches in pro sports. I think that since we are in an era of players speaking out and player empowerment, with a lot of coaches being ex-players or ex-athletes, I feel like we're working in the right direction. I feel in the next 3 to 5 years, you're gonna start to see a lot more. Only thing about it is there's a lot more money in playing than it is coaching. So a lot of the players, if you look at people like Chris Paul or maybe even like LeBron or players that are about to get ready to retire, I think you might start seeing a lot more of those people becoming coaches in professional sports. I just feel like as being an African American, and you don't really hear a lot of kids growing up saying, "I want to be a coach." They usually want to be the player. A lot of coaches play. Some coaches didn't. So it's just different paths.
I think it's about cultivation. I think it's a lot about cultivation. And what I mean by that is it's got to start at the grassroots. So these individuals that come and go and these individuals that play professional sports now, at least a lot of these professional football players are now coming back to becoming high school coaches or college coaches. If you look at Michael Vick, Vick was, he became the head coach at Norfolk State. And then you got you got a couple of those guys are coming back to their college roots, and there you have these HBCUs and you have these colleges that are willing to now try to invest into these African American players. If you look at Deion Sanders,
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I feel like another way that we will get more is if African American people, if we do what Deion Sanders did and start bringing more African American coaching jobs in. So like where he got Marshall Falk, I think he got, and then he got Warren Sapp.
He got Warren Sapp.
So they worked their way up to being a head coach. And
Right.
if you got a coaching team and y'all are successful together, a lot of other schools going to look at your OC or your DC for a head coaching job.
But don't get me wrong. I think a lot of what we also need to look at is on that same side is don't bring up an African American coach just for the fact that they're African American.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You have to make sure these guys are qualified. You have to make sure that these guys have their merits and that says, okay, that have put in their stripes. I understand that you have a range of other coaches who have gotten into professional sports because their dad was a coach and they had the opportunity or they was a professional a coach in the NBA or the NFL, so that gives them the right to be a professional coach in the NBA and the NFL. You got to make sure that you have those foundations that make you qualified for that job.
Yeah, also you just need to have a true understanding of the game also. I feel like just because you played don't mean you have a coaching aspect of the game. A lot of times, like in football, it's usually quarterbacks that become coaches. Or in basketball, a lot of times it's the point guard that becomes coaches. So those are the people that in that sport that really have a true understanding of the sport. That's already moving pieces on the court or on the field.
Right.
So I also look at stuff like that. But I feel like we're moving in the right direction. Coming soon, I feel like it's going to be just like the sport. I feel like it's going to be a lot of coaching jobs that are being held by African Americans.
Okay, guys. Well, we just wrapped up that topic, and we want to thank y'all for another edition of Beyond the Game. So give us a call and hit us up and hit that like and subscribe button.
Like and subscribe.
And let us know what you think. And you guys, till then, next episode, you guys have a good one.
This ain't got nothing to do with the naysayers, the unbelievers, the haters, the doubters.